Welcome to the 5-Minute English Vocabulary Podcast. My name is Herbert Lee, and I'll be your host. Now you can easily improve your vocabulary without memorizing long lists of boring words, and still develop a powerful command of English. You'll learn the origin of words, or etymology, told as easy-to-remember stories. You'll also hear some jokes, and learn some idioms as well. Episode 13, Season 2. No More Mr. Nice Guy. On the first day of class, a teacher says to her students, "There are 2 words I don't want you to use. One of them is awful, and the other one is terrible." After a few minutes, a student puts his hand up and asks, "So what are the 2 words?" I had a similar experience in school when I was growing up in Canada. It was my first day in grade 5. Our teacher, Miss Ryan, got up and said, "This year I want you to improve your vocabulary. So there are 2 words you cannot use in your writing assignments. Don't use the words good and nice in any of your assignments." This simple exercise helped us improve our vocabulary and our writing. And it can help you too. We struggle to improve vocabulary by trying to add new words to our vocabulary. But just using words we already know but don't use is a really excellent way to improve your vocabulary. Let's start with that overused word, nice, or as some people say, nice. One of the words that comes from nice is niceties, N-I-C-E-T-Y, or N-I-C-E-T-I-E-S for the plural. Nicety is a minor aspect of polite social behavior, a detail of etiquette. We were brought up to observe the niceties. When we were growing up, we hear the verse, "Sugar and spice, and everything nice. That's what little girls are made of." Another expression you hear very often is, "No more Mr. Nice Guy." This is an expression you'll hear when something that is said when someone has decided to stop thinking about the wishes and feelings of others. "I've had enough of people taking advantage of me. From now on, it's no more Mr. Nice Guy." How about this? When someone asks you how was lunch, it's easy to say, "I had a nice lunch." Why don't you say, "I had a wonderful lunch. I had a tasty lunch. I had a rich lunch. I had a heavenly lunch," or "I had a marvelous lunch"? Isn't that much better than saying, "I had a nice lunch," which everyone says? If you want to even be more poetic, you can add alliteration. For example, someone says, "How was your dessert?" You say, "I had a delicious dessert. I had a delectable dessert. I had a devilish dessert. I had a delightful dessert." Just by using a D word with dessert, now you've made alliteration, which is a wonderful literary device that makes your speaking sound much more colorful. Was it that much more effort? No, not really, but your vocabulary sounds fantastic when you do that. Easy to say John is a nice person. Well, here's a list of other nice personality adjectives. We can say the person is agreeable, courteous, genial, helpful, kind, lovely, polite. And in sentences, we can use it like this. We say, instead of saying Rich has a nice personality, we can say Rich has a becoming personality. Rich's personality is pleasing and appropriate, and he presents himself in the right light. We can say Rich has a charming personality. Rich is a delight and can induce an action using his strong attractiveness. Rich is a delight and can induce an action using his strong attractiveness or personal skills. Rich has a cordial personality. Rich is a warm, sincere, and friendly person. Rich has a cultured personality, which means Rich is refined in his manner and enlightened and knowledgeable in the arts. Rich has a gentle personality. Rich is never severe or harsh in any way. Rich has a gracious personality. Rich is kind and courteous and has a compassionate nature. Rich has a well-mannered personality. Rich is polite and courteous and is considered to be socially correct in his behavior. So there you have it. Lots of other words you can use instead of nice. In our next episode, we're going to look at another overused word, good. Until then, have a nice day. Have a great day. Bye for now.